Hello! I feel like I haven't filmed a vlog in ages, which kind of is true because I took a little bit of a break since we got home from our trip, mainly because I immediately got pulled back into work and I was just very busy right away and everything was just a bit chaotic. I had a lot of shoots the past few weeks and there just wasn't really a lot of space for filming, but I miss it so much, so I'm gonna just make that space again. So right now it is a Saturday morning. I just had a coffee in bed and now we're actually gonna head to the market. A while ago we were actually doing so well at getting most of our groceries, like vegetables and fruits mostly, from the market, and we just love that so much because it's just also a nice Saturday activity. Just go to the market and like look at the stands and see what you're like craving and what you want to get, and I feel like that's just such a nice feeling. So we really want to get that back into our routine because we just love going to the markets on the weekends. And then we are actually gonna go for a little coffee date. You know what, going 3 weeks without a Louvre coffee date, like Louvre is literally my favorite cafe in the whole world and we just missed our Louvre coffee dates. And we actually have a reason, because I want to get a gift card for a friend who watered our plants while we were away, but I don't actually know if they do gift cards. But either way, we have to go there to check if they even do gift cards. So we're gonna go get a coffee. Honestly, this weekend we're just gonna be home, which is such a nice feeling. I feel like on a trip you kind of reflect on things and get like inspiration for new things. I feel like for me, one thing that we were really talking about and that inspires me is that I just want to feel really at home here and kind of just start actually building our life here in Amsterdam, because I feel like we have been home a lot, but I feel like we haven't worked on our home as much as we would want to, because we had so many things that we were kind of annoyed with or that we didn't really know what to do with. So honestly, as we got home, we talked about it a lot on our trip, and as we got home, literally the day after, we got rid of our closet and we built a new closet, which I will show you this later because I'm very happy. And it's not done yet because we want to make like a curtain around it that's kind of like see-through. We're not completely sure yet because I feel like with the curtains it might be a little bit white in here, because we also have white curtains and like the bed sheets and everything. I feel like it might be a little bit too much, but we do want to check because we do feel like it makes such a difference, because the old closet was very massive and it was just kind of, I don't know if this is the right English translation, but we felt like our apartment was kind of like a Duplo apartment. I will check if that's the right explanation, and if you, maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about, but I don't know, like the way our apartment was decorated, it felt kind of like childish. I don't know how to explain it, but if you know what Duplo is, you might know what I'm talking about. But we immediately got rid of the closet, and while we were doing that, we literally decluttered our entire apartment. Like we did such a big home reset and it felt so nice, and I feel like it also gave me quite a lot of peace because we just got rid of so many old things that we were just either not using or that we just felt like we had to get rid of. So it was just such a nice feeling to kind of just reset everything. So now I feel like our apartment is looking a lot better. We're not completely there yet. Like our living room needs a bit of work, and in the kitchen we still need to replace the ceiling, but we're actually making progress, and I feel like it's such a nice feeling that we're actually working on things that we want to change. So yesterday, actually last night, we got rid of the planks in our living room because we have been annoyed by that so much and we didn't really know what we were gonna replace it with, and we still aren't sure, but we knew we didn't want the planks, so we are getting rid of those and it feels a lot calmer. I will get into this a different time and you'll just see the apartment like throughout my videos obviously, but I'm just very happy to be back making my little vlogs for you guys. And just, I don't know, the past 2 weeks I just wasn't really up for filming. I feel like sometimes you just have these moments where you might just not be like 100% happy about yourself and you just don't want to like be forced to film yourself all the time, because I feel like for me that's like the biggest issue with filming, that I just don't really feel like filming myself. It's not that I don't want to film the things that I'm doing. I don't know, sometimes you just don't really want to be on camera, but we're back and I'm very happy. So anyways, we're gonna head to the market. I really hope the sun is gonna come out because it's summer, but it's so gloomy. Like the weather was very hot the past few weeks, but right now I feel like the weather is kind of calming down, which for the temperature is nice, but I would like the sun to still be here instead of immediately going to like gloomy days. But I don't know if the sun is gonna come out, but we're gonna go to the market and get our groceries for the week.
Gained in a friend.
we just got ready for a little Sunday breakfast date, and I'm so excited because I made this little list of like kind of my Amsterdam summer bucket list, I guess you could say, and I really wanted to try the yogurt bowl at Cafe Coos, so that's where we're gonna go right now. We went for a little run. We're really trying to ease back into running because obviously I have been like super injured with like so many different things the past like 2 years, so I really just want to just slowly build it back up so I can actually run without being in pain. I've been wanting to get this shirt for literally like over a year and a half or something, and I never did because it was quite pricey and I felt like it would just be too oversized on me, but now they came out with a little bit of a smaller size because it used to always be one size and now they did a small, medium, and a medium large, I think. So I saw that on their website when we were on our trip, so I immediately had to purchase, and I'm so happy with it. It's so comfy and it just looks really nice, and I'm also still very happy with my leather bag that I also got in Indonesia. So yeah, very excited for a little breakfast date. I really hope the yogurt bowl is gonna live up to the expectations because the expectations are high at the moment. So yeah, very, very excited. Changed our bed sheets, and I also changed my clothes because it's a comfy Sunday, so I wanted to wear a comfy Sunday outfit, and I'm so happy because we finally got a bigger duvet cover and also a bigger duvet in general. But I made a little bit of a mistake because we ordered these duvet covers like 3 months ago or something because it was a pre-order, so we had to wait like a few months to get them, and then they arrived right before a holiday, and we were waiting with ordering the actual duvet because that's like a big thing that we didn't want to keep in the apartment when we're not going to use it. So we ordered that right when we got back, and now we got it, and I was like, oh, let's go make the bed, but I literally forgot to order like the fitted sheets for the bed. So we did end up putting the cover on, but with an old like fitted sheet, and now we ordered those and they came in, and honestly you can say what you want about these because I got made fun of because these are pretty expensive for bed sheets, because usually we would go to like IKEA or something, and obviously this is quite a bit of a price difference. I think the fitted sheets are like 70 or 80 euros each, which you could find a lot for fitted sheets, but I do feel like the quality of this is so good, and I'm so happy that we did it, and now our duvet is like huge. I'm literally so happy with that. I feel like our bedroom is now becoming like my cozy safe space, and I'm so happy with that. So for the rest of this Sunday we're just gonna be home. I need to catch up on a few work things, and I need to just in general catch up on a few tasks at home that we want to do. I also want to try and make a chia pudding, which I've never really made before, but I'm gonna try and make that and prep that for like the week, and yeah, it's just gonna be a cozy day at home. Also, by the way, the yogurt bowl was so good. It's not like a normal yogurt bowl. It was called a hang-up yogurt, and we looked it up, and actually I didn't have to look it up because Job knew what it was, but it's kind of like thicker than yogurt. I don't know, but the bowl was really good. The other things that we got were also really good, and yeah, we just had a really nice morning. indecisive whether I want to make a coffee or a matcha right now, but I think we're gonna settle on a coffee for today. I have been changing a few things with my coffee recently because I feel like, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I feel like with the Sage Barista, I just get so like over caffeinated if I do a double shot espresso. The past 2 weeks or so, I've been trying to make a double espresso but divide it over 2 cups, so you have like 1 espresso, and I'm trying to see if it's gonna make a difference. I feel like it might, but then I also don't know if I like it because I feel like now the coffee's not very strong, and if you make an iced coffee it's just very milky. So I'm just gonna see whether I go back to a double espresso and just feel very over caffeinated, or if I like it better like this. But I think I'm actually gonna make like a shaken espresso kind of thing. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of maple syrup to the espresso and then just shake it with ice because I just really like the texture of the espresso if you shake it over ice, and then just add some milk and we'll have an iced coffee because I have to get to work. I'm just gonna try and divide my day in a few blocks because the big thing actually takes up like 5 or 6 hours today, but I'm also going to film a video for TikTok, so I'm gonna do that like in between the 2 blocks, and then I'll also go for a walk because I have a few packages to drop off, and I'm just kind of trying to romanticize my day by dividing the very big thing that I'm dreading into smaller things, and I'm making it better by making a coffee. Also, I went to a hot Pilates class at 7 a.m. today, and it was kind of rough waking up because I have just been so tired recently, and I love waking up early. Like, I love the feeling of getting things done like very early in the morning. I just don't like waking up. I just want to sleep. I just love sleep so much. But we did make it out because the Movement's class pass cancellation fee is literally like 17 or 18 euros, I think. So we're definitely not canceling the class, so we ended up going. And honestly, I don't know what it is. I feel like it might be because it's like summer break, but usually Core 40 and Movements, the classes fill up so quickly on ClassPass. Like, I'm always too late with booking my classes because usually I don't really like to plan too much in advance with these classes because I don't really like canceling them, so I just want to be 100% sure that I can go. But now I literally booked this class like last night at like 9 p.m, which is crazy because usually these classes are all full, and it was literally, I think there were like 7 people maybe, which is crazy. Like, they did open a new location also, so maybe that's why this location is now maybe a little bit less popular and crowded, but honestly at the other locations they also had still spots open. So I don't know, maybe it's because people are on like holiday or something, but I kind of liked it that it was a little bit more quiet. But yeah, I'm just not really a Pilates girl yet. I love it, but I'm not very flexible, so I still feel like the movement and stuff are a bit difficult for me, but I do really like it. It's like a very different way of approaching like moving and breathing. I always have so much trouble with the like Pilates breath, but I'm trying, and hopefully if I just stay consistent with it, I will eventually get better at it. So yeah, I'm gonna go make an iced coffee and get to work and do like my first work block of the day. I just filmed a Naked haul for a TikTok collaboration, which I'm so excited about. Like, I always order from Naked, so it's so cool that they reached out for a collaboration, and I'm very happy with the items that I chose. So I just thought I'd also show you here now that I'm at it. So I want to start with literally maybe my favorite item from this haul. It might look like a very boring shirt, but it's this green, kind of like olive green long sleeve shirt. I don't know, the color just kind of screamed my name, and I just really wanted some like loose long sleeve shirts. So I honestly feel like I might also order this in white because it's very comfortable and the material is pretty soft. So very happy with that. And in the ad, the model was wearing white shorts, so you can guess what the next item was. I got these white Bermuda shorts. I think these might be called jorts, but I'm actually not sure. But I got shorts like this in black from Naked a few weeks ago, and I wore them so much so far. Like, they're super comfy and I got so many compliments on them. And with this shirt I just saw a vision with white shorts, black Javiaras, and then black sunglasses, which I will get back to. But honestly, the material is also super soft. I was very intrigued by that because honestly 10 out of 10. Very comfy. As I was saying, black sunglasses, which is the next item. I didn't have black sunglasses, and Job, his sunglasses broke when we were on our trip, and we went to the sunglasses store. That sounds really weird, but we went to the Milou store because he had sunglasses from Milou, and I really wanted to get some black ones, but they always do this discount where you can get 2 for 1 basically, and Job didn't need to get a new one because they're repairing his old one, so I didn't want to get 2 pairs, but I really wanted a black pair of sunglasses, and honestly, I quite like these. I was a little bit afraid that they... Sorry, I'm looking in a mirror, but I was a little bit afraid that they would be too big, which I would say they are a little bit big. So you could think these are a little bit on the bigger side for my face. And on the website this said specifically that this is a smaller type of sunglasses, which is still too big, but I just wanted to try, and honestly I expected them to be even bigger, so it's not that bad. I think they look kind of nice. I just have to get used to it that they're a little bit bigger, because usually I just like wearing small sunglasses. Moving on, I am obsessed with this top. I feel like this is so classy, like for going out or going out for dinner, or honestly just anything in like the evenings where you can dress up a little bit. I feel like this top is just very classy. I don't know, I also find this cream color just very chic, and I'm excited to wear this. Then I got another top, which I feel like is a little bit more basic, but then also not basic at all, because this is literally also pretty classy and just, it's not very lightweight. Like this would be a cute summer top, but I feel like it might be a bit warm if you would wear this when it's like 30 degrees. In my opinion, this is kind of like a basic top, but then better. Like it's kind of basic because it's white, but it makes your outfit like pop a little bit, especially because of the shoulders. And I don't know, I have so many like basic tops that I'm very excited to just dress up a little bit more with these items, because I feel like I'm not usually dressed very elegant and chic, and I'm kind of trying to lean into that like feminine side a little bit more instead of just always wearing like pretty basic outfits. Then I got this brown necklace, which very bold, can be a little bit of like a statement necklace, and I'm obsessed with dark brown, so I wanted to see this, and I actually saw the model wear this with a top, and I wanted to get the top, so I also had to get the necklace. You know, girl math. So the last item that I chose is this top. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this color doesn't really suit me, and I feel like it might be a little bit too big, and the material is a bit too thin for how the top is supposed to fit. I don't know if that makes any sense. It just doesn't really suit me, I feel like. I'm happy that I tried, because I think this can be a very beautiful top if it actually fits you like really pretty. I do feel like the necklace makes the top pop a little bit more, but still, I just feel like it doesn't really suit me. I'm just very obsessed with these items, and I'm so excited to start wearing these. And right now I really need to start my next work blog, because I went to the post office because I had a return to do and I had a vintage package to ship, but it was so busy. Why is it so crowded at 2 p.m. on a Monday? Like, I thought it'd be not crowded at all because it's 2 p.m. on a Monday, but it was super busy, and I had to wait in line for like 20 minutes. So now I need to hurry up a little bit because I still have a lot of things to do and a lot of things to catch up on. I feel like if you go on a trip for like 3 weeks, you just instantly feel like you're behind on everything, which is kind of true, but I pretty much have to catch up on things and also do the things that you would have to do at this time normally, and then sometimes you get inspired for other things, and I just need to get my priorities straight, because I really do need to finish that big work task today, because that is for my freelance social media client. So that's what I'm gonna continue doing right now. I think I might change up my workspace a little bit. Like, I think I might sit on the other side of the table, because that is more motivating than going to sit in the same place that I sat before. Might be completely useless, but I feel like that just motivates me a little bit more. And I feel like normally on a day like this, I would like to get out of the house and go for like a coffee, but I also don't really feel like doing that today. I feel like it might also distract me a lot. So I'm just gonna sit on the other side of the table. And I also went to get some almond butter, because I want to try and make these like cookie dough snack kind of thing later, because I feel like baking, which is very rare. I usually don't really bake often, so I'm gonna continue my tasks, and then when Job comes home and we can make dinner, I can make my snack, and then I still have to edit probably in the evening, so I can have the snack when I'm editing my YouTube video, which I'm excited for, but I have been just I'm not dreading it, but I've just had no time the past 2 weeks, like during the week, and then in the evenings and in the weekends I'm just a little bit overwhelmed and tired, and then I just kind of postpone it, but I just want to get back to uploading, so I'm gonna edit tonight. I'm gonna make a promise to myself and actually follow up on that one today, and that snack will be my motivation for it. So I'm gonna go probably make myself like a cup of tea and then continue my work.